Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the next episode of Moments with Paul Francis. Episode 11, would you believe already? We have gone through 11 of these individual episodes, and I have to say I'm very, very pleased about its progress and how it's going. It's clearly brought a lot of thought to your minds in relating to what I've been getting back in relation to text messages, private messages, emails, etc. The questions coming in thick and fast. Something I'm very, very happy with. I can't always reply to every single one. Please do forgive me if I haven't replied to yours. But Moments seems to be working, and therefore the concept of Moments and the series will continue. So the episode today that I'm focused on primarily will be the clearing. Okay, I do have a meditation on YouTube called The Clearing. By all means, go on to YouTube and research it and follow the meditation. It'll do you a lot of good. People ask me, how is it that I keep my mind clear? Well, I don't always keep my mind clear. I do have little scenarios and things that I put into place to help me clear my thoughts, clear my mind. And I'm a work in progress like everybody else. I don't always get it right, but I do work hard to try and get it right. So a very good afternoon to everybody who's come and joined me now on Moments. Very, very kind for you to do that. Please whack away at the little hearts. Please do that, and the thumbs. So pop away at the thumbs and the hearts. I really do need you guys to do that for me, please. And of course, share the show. Share the show with all of your friends and family. Share the show in the groups that you're in, and invite all of those who could do with a little bit of extra help in the day. So a very good morning to all of our friends in America and Canada. A good afternoon to all the people of the UK, and a very good evening to all of the people of Australia. The clearing is how we basically decide to free our mind. The clearing is, imagine that you have a room that has got a lot of cobwebs in it, and the clearing is primarily you going into your thought room, let's call it that, and clearing out the cobwebs, clearing out all of the old furniture, the broken furniture, clearing away all of the damp, clearing away the broken plaster and the ripped wallpaper and the paint. Getting rid of everything that's not needed in that room in order to turn that room back into a working, livable space. That is a good concept of what the clearing is all about. So I was asked earlier, how does you get the focus? Well, I use different things to help me focus. One of those things will be these beads. You'll often see me working with these beads in my hand. And as I move the beads through, I'm focused on the next thing. I'm focused on the next bead. So the beads constantly move like that. So my mind is constantly moving towards the next thing. De-emotionalizing a lot of scenarios will help you tremendously. De-emotionalizing stuff. We tend to hang on to a lot of our scenarios in life based upon the emotional attachment to them. But do you really need the emotional attachment? Do you need an emotional attachment to something that no longer works, something that's broken, something that doesn't actually connect you with anything at all except takes up space? So Moments is all about getting you to help yourself. I will give you the tools and I will give you the opportunity. The rest of it is up to you. Okay. So today is, as I said, is called The Clearing. On the on YouTube, Paul Francis 111, there is a meditation that I've already posted up there. It's free for you to use. Download it by all means, and share the link with your friends and family. But today we're going to focus on a 5-minute session that is going to get you into a space that allows you to be able to see from a different angle, different perspective. Okay. Your mind is never empty. It's never empty. No matter how many vacant looks that you get from people, it's never empty. It's very disorganized. Your mind can be very, very disorganized. And as I said, we tend to allow emotional status to put what we think is important actually in place. Emotional status does not make the right decisions for us. Fact makes the right decision for us. How do we get our mind to stop wandering? That's a good question, Wendy. Well, the way you get your mind to stop wandering is pure focus. That's all it is. At the beginning, it is a chore. At the beginning of when you start to go into the bringing your mind from outside to the inside, it will be it'll be a difficult chore. It is a difficult thing to do. But after 2 or 3 weeks of doing this and following moments, after 2 or 3 weeks of following moments, it will no longer be a chore. It'll be automation for you. You'll be able to automatically stop your mind from wandering. The hardest thing to do is stop your mind from wandering, because what happens is you let go of the focus and you start following what it is your mind is trying to get you to do. Basically what it is, Wendy and everybody else, is that your mind is used to doing 900 miles an hour. That's what your mind is used to. In our real life, if we take away the technology of today, if I took you all right back to the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, that kind of era, your mind wasn't doing 900 things a day. Your mind was doing maybe 5 to 10 things in a day and doing them well. Okay? So, as your mind lets go of emotional attachment, and that's what it is. Oh, I must hold on to this because, or I must hold in this just in case, and what ifs. Because just in case and what ifs turn you into a hoarder. Okay? My beautiful mom was a hoarder. We had literally buildings that used to house 10 cows full of her stuff. Because my mom was a wonderful lady who could just not let go of stuff. She put an emotional attachment to a pram wheel, So we have to really focus on what it is that we want. Clearing your mind is also a matter of clearing your energy, okay? The more you get rid of the heaviness, the stress and the strain and the negative connections, the lighter you become. And trust me, and I'll say this live, it is recorded, the lighter you become, the longer you will live. Okay? When you let go of what you think is a problem, you'll live longer. When you deal with what is a problem, you'll live longer. When you prioritize what is a problem or what isn't a problem, you'll live longer. So let go of the emotional attachments. So the clearing is literally a reorganizing of how you think, not reorganizing your memories. That's different. You can't really dismiss memories. They're there. Okay? What a lot of people don't understand is every human being will and can remember everything from the moment that they started to experience life. From the moment they started to experience life. A qualified professional hypnotherapist can regress you right back to the day one, and you will remember everything that you saw and heard and interacted with. It's important to carry out memory changes and how we basically store memories. We store memories in levels of importance, but again, that importance attaches to emotional status. Now, as human beings, we are pre-programmed to automatically go to the negative. What if? Now, Wendy has automatically done it there, and I'm saying this here with automatically love. It's difficult. No, it isn't. It's not difficult. You tell yourself it's difficult. It is not difficult to change how you think. It's just choice. Okay? The reason why we think it is difficult is because we allow that emotional content to get in again. Yeah, but that's another thing you need to get rid of. Stop using the term yeah, but. And tell everybody else, and anybody else around you who continues to use yeah, but, just either stop them, say, hey, don't use that again. Don't say that to me anymore. Okay? One of the other things that I trained myself to do after a long time was to not associate with guilt. I do not associate with guilt. And when people try to goad me with guilt, I will say to them, Are you trying to make me feel guilty? Because I don't associate with guilt. If you want me to deal with the problem, give me the problem. If you want advice on a situation, give me the situation. But don't try and make me feel guilty, because you're trying to add emotional in on top of a situation, which just increases the situation. It doesn't fix the situation. So de-emotionalize the situation and do not conform to guilt. Personal memories are the strongest reserve for energy that you can possibly carry. Now, like I say, because of situations and experiences we had in the past, we very often revert to a negative situation. Yeah, but. Okay? Yeah, but. So that yeah, but is an instant stopper in you moving forward. You need to stop doing that. You need to start to create a habit or a habitual scenario that will allow you to go past what the problem is, past the speed bump, past the corner, over the hill. Whatever analogy you want to use, you need to start to create in your mind to go into an area that allows you to go past what it is that you want. So we'll start to do that today, the clearing. Now, in about 5 minutes' time, I'm going to do a meditation. This meditation is a version of the clearing, and we're going to be doing that. So I need you guys to get used to it. So you need a glass of water. And of course, don't forget that all-important pad and pen. So make notes while we're doing moments. The whole concept of moments is to give you the tools to make a better form of you. Only you can do that. So emotions is an emotional concept is what we are brought up with 99.9% of the time. And all of you people, all you lovely people who have read my book The Safe Way, you will read the part in there that I wrote that from year 1, 2, 3, from on that year on, we are automatically being programmed to do not, don't do, can't do, don't do, snap, bang, thump, negative. We're doing that, and they're constantly putting this into the negatives because it's designed to help and protect us. Don't do this or else. If you do that, you'll get a smack. So the smack is the negative to try and stop us, say, putting a hand in the fire. Okay? If you put your hand in the fire as an adult, you know, I'm going to get burnt. As a kid, you figure out, well, what is that sensation about? Until you get burnt and you think, I'm not going to do that again. So how many smacks did it take to figure out that you're going to burn yourself anyway? Okay. Now, don't be thinking for 1 second that I'm saying to you guys, go and burn yourself or let your kids burn themselves. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, we don't understand a lesson until we've actually experienced that lesson. That's my point, okay? Now, if we can, which what I do on a regular basis, if we can offload the experience to someone without them having to injure themselves, then all the better. But we don't have to do that with the confirmation of guilt or negativity. The experience can be passed on by thought and by concept of showing how to win, how to do it without being hurt, and that in itself gains perspective. Doesn't hold back or brings back to that. Very often our personal drive takes us to the negative because of the fear factor and because of the protection factor. But the protection factor is not always the best way forward because it inhibits us from actually achieving things. So as today, we're going to move into an area where it's called the clearing. Now the clearing is something you can do within 5 minutes. Because the reason why I want you to learn to do these things in 5 minutes is because if you are faced with a situation, if you are faced with a choice, you have to clear, understand, and envelop what it is that you have to deal with. From when you envelop it for what it is, you'll deal with it faster. If you're stepping back and allowing experiences of guilt, fear, and misorganization or disorganization and misunderstanding to come in, you're actually starting to block everything. Now you've got to come over that again to try and attack and try and deal with what you were trying to deal with in the first place. Why do I use these? Because they allow me to think, to say, I need to focus. I must focus on what I'm dealing with. I must really get my mind onto what it is I'm dealing with. If I got this in my hand, I know that's what that means. Those of you who tend to watch me and work with me while I'm doing my mediumship will often hear me use symbolisms. So rather than me having to tell someone specifically what it is that the Spirit's trying to tell me, the Spirit will show me a symbol. For an example, they'll show me a folded flag. That folded flag means to me someone who died with honor, someone who had honors bestowed on them either during or just post their death. If they show me a flag flying, very often that will mean there is a birthday or an anniversary in and around a government holiday. So rather than the Spirit having to use all of those words, they'll show me one symbol. My symbol for focus, my symbol for thought, my symbol for meditation. All right here. It's a good idea that you may decide to bring something like that in for yourself. Give it a shot. Right. As Moments is only 20 minutes to half an hour long, we better get on with today's meditation, the clearing. So, please let me know that you're enjoying the show. Please let me know that you're understanding what I'm talking about. And I get that feedback from you guys by hitting a symbol. And that symbol is the thumbs up or the little hearts or both. So please tap away on the little thumbs and the little hearts to let me know that you're understanding what I'm saying and you're understanding what I'm getting across to you. One more point again, that with the series of moments will be coming a book, Moments, and that will be coming in with it. The whole series will be then put onto my new website, and on that website for the members areas you'll be able to go in and access every single episode of Moments and redo the meditations, etc. Okay? So, what I need for you to do now is, don't forget, have your water. It's very important, especially when you're meditating. When we do focused breathing or pranic breathing, it very often dries out our throat. It very often dries out our airways, and we become, you start to cough, in which case it brings you out of a meditation. Get yourselves ready, and of course it's equally important to have your book. Get yourself a little pad, a little pen, and with each episode of Moments, jot down points. Right at the top of it, episode 11, the clearing, and write down, and then at the end of each day, I will give you, at the end of each show, I will give you a mantra, and today's mantra is, I am free of all anchors that hold me back. So the meditation will lead into that, and then I'll finish off with that mantra or that focus, whatever you want to call it. So get yourself ready. I'm just getting myself ready on my chair because I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Get yourself ready and have a drink of your water right now, and we'll get on with today's meditation. For those of you who have just joined the show, hi, lovely to see you, and thank you for being here. I did see somebody saying, can I have a card, please? That you must be new to Moments. Moments isn't about reads. It's about giving you the tools to make your life better and help you deal with everyday life in a different format that gives you more serenity and more drive, more focused purpose in life. And it gives you the tools to get up and make your dreams come true, literally. What I will say every single day, my mantra is, if it's to be, it's up to me. I can't rely on or hope that somebody else is going to walk up to me and go, here's your dreams. I got to make sure that they're in place for myself. And in being proactive, I then teach my family, my children, to be proactive and go after their dreams. Make life worth living. You've heard me say many, many times on Reach Across, if you want to honor those who have crossed, then be the best you can be here. If you want to be the best you can be here, do what you love most. In doing that what you love most, you will never work a day in your life because you love what you do. So, if you do everything you love, you can never be a failure. What does failure implement? Guilt. Don't use guilt. Disassociate with guilt, disassociate with negativity, and disassociate with people who try and impress upon you negative. And if they try to use the yeah buts and what ifs and yeah but and all that malarkey, just disassociate with those people. Do it kindly, but do it effectively. So today's meditation, the clearing. So relax, sit back in your seat, close your eyes, and as always, due to today's laws, can't believe I got to say this to sane people, but please do not practice these meditations while driving or operating machinery of any kind. If you are going to practice this meditation and you are practicing in the safety and comfort of your own home, remember it is quite possible that you could fall asleep. So if you do have to pick the kids up from school, set yourself an alarm, okay? Trust me, when I was doing the meditations at the beginning, I would fall asleep constantly and I would get the best sleeps ever. So, welcome to today's episode, The Clearing. Sit back in your chair, close your eyes, and listen only to the sound of my voice. Remember, this is your time. Breathing in through your nose, keeping your eyes closed, thinking only on the sound of my voice. Breathe in, hold for a moment, and release. Breathe in, hold for a moment, and release. As you breathe in, breathing in all the positive energy, all the clear, clean, fresh air. As you hold, allow that to go into your system, oxygenating your blood, sending the strength, power, and energy to your brain, your heart, and the rest of your body. And as you release, letting go of the stress, the strains, and the worry of life. As you breathe in, hold, and as you release, falling deeper and deeper, further and further, more and more relaxed. Breathing in, clear, clean, fresh. Releasing, falling deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Letting go with each breath all the stress, the worries, and the strains of life. Breathing in pure strength, light, and energy. Releasing negative darkness, worries, and stress. Breathing in pure strength, light, and energy. Releasing negative darkness, stress. I want you to imagine now you're walking along a road. You'll notice that with each step, you're getting lighter and lighter. There is no strain of any kind as you walk. Notice the road. What is the pavement made from? Notice the white lines all the way down the center of the road. What is it that you see on the left-hand side of the road? Focus. Take everything in complete detail. How far can you see? What is between you and the horizon? The sky is clear, blue. The odd cloud here and there. The sun is warm, but not too hot. The air is clean, clear, and brings you just enough cool that you don't get too warm. Basically, it's perfect. Being aware of everything you can see, everything you can feel, and everything you can touch, but at the same time noticing that you don't touch the ground. You're now walking on a cushion of air. Feeling completely happy, safe, and free. I want you now to cast your mind over to the right hand side of the road. What is it you see over there? Is it different? Is the horizon different? What is it that stands out? Are there fragrances, noises, birds, insects, animals? Maybe houses, trees, but notice there are no cars. There are no people, just you. As you walk along the road, bring your focus back to the center of the road, the long dotted line. And as you follow the dotted line further and further along the road, you will start to see it begins to merge with the sunlight. As if the sun has come down and settled on the horizon. Between you and the sun, there's just this long, wonderful, dotted road. As you walk along, you're now beginning to wonder what is in the light. What can you see? As you stare into the light, you notice you have no pain in your eyes. You don't have to turn your head away or shield your eyes in any way, as the light does not hurt your eyes. In fact, the opposite, you'll begin to get warmth, love, strength, honesty, and protection from this light. The more that you walk toward the light, the more the light keeps its distance from you. But equally, you can see the road ahead is clear, free from obstruction, free from negativity. There are no cracks in the road. There are no bumps in the road. The road is smooth, clear, and clean. Breathing in, all the way in, holding, and as you walk along, you just release the remaining bits of negative, aches and pains, worries and stress of life. The more you walk, the more freer you become, the more lighter you become, the more de-stressed, the more unworried, and more connected to who you are you become. You are perfect. This is your time. I want you now to imagine there is a picture in the light. You can't really make out what it is just now, but you can see the outline of a picture. This picture is an imaginary photograph of the best moment in your life. It's an imaginary photograph of the actual best moment of your life. The more you walk toward the light, the bigger the picture becomes. The more you walk along the road, the lighter you become, and the more free from stress, pain, and anguish you become. As the picture gets bigger, it becomes more and more clearer, taken into every single detail, that perfect moment in your life when you were at your utmost happiest. Remembering everything on that picture, seeing everything in absolute detail. Allow that strength, the energy of this photograph to envelop you, to cleanse you, to comfort you, to wrap you in strength, to wrap you in protection and power. I want you to say in your mind, I am free of all anchors that hold me back. I am free of all the anchors that hold me back. One more time, and believe whilst you focused on the picture, say in your mind, I am free of all of the anchors that hold me back. I am free. Focusing totally on the photograph. See everything in absolute detail, remembering every millisecond of that best time in your life. Gathering the energy that comes from this moment. You can use this energy for anything right now. If you are thinking of a problem in your life, see the solution as it manifests itself through this amazing photograph. See the solution to your problem. The energy that the photograph gives you, you can put toward bring the solution to your issues. Knowing you have everything you need to be successful, powerful, and wonderful. Everything in this life belongs to you, and you deserve everything that is great. You do not deserve to be sad. You do not deserve to have anguish or stress or pain. You deserve to be happy, fulfilled, and loved. Taking in everything the picture has to offer you, remembering your mind is clear. It is uncluttered. You're letting go of all of the things you don't need. But more importantly, you are free of the anchors that hold you from the past. Take a moment, focus on the pictures, take in all of the energy it has to offer. I want you to take a deep breath in, hold, and slowly release. Taking a deep breath in again, hold, slowly release. And finally, one more deep breath in, hold. Remember all of the energy that's been given to you from this magnificent picture. And release. When you're ready, take one or two final breaths and come back in the room. And when you come back in the room, let me know you're here by clicking on the little thumbs and little hearts. So when you come back in the room, click on the thumbs and hearts, let me know that you're here. Using this meditation, use it over and over as if you're doing a mental spring clean. Remember, the memory cells are the area of your brain where you store all memories. You can use this to get rid of all of the negative, get rid of the dark, do a clearing, get rid of the cobwebs. But know that when you're practicing this meditation, you have everything to make your day supreme. To know that you carry everything that can make you successful and happy. And the root of everything is love. So start from there. Love yourself. You deserve to be. You can do this meditation in 5 minutes. Well, we took about 7, but there we go. Or you can do this in an hour. It's your call. It's called the clearing, and just follow the instructions. If, like Trudy, you thought it was a little bit dark, then do it again. We don't necessarily clean a room in its full entirety in one go. Sometimes we've got to go back 2 or 3 times. But each time you go back, do not focus on what it is that you had the first time. Focus on what's coming, not what you had. Because you're anchoring yourself again in the past. And what we've said in this meditation is, I am free of all the anchors that hold me back. I am free of all of the anchors that hold me back. I'm free to move forward. I'm free to move on. I am free to enjoy life to the max. I am free to be successful. I am free to be loved. I am open to being loved and successful. At every opportunity that you get to do a meditation, cleanse yourself with the breathing, letting go of the stress. Just in that sequence of events, you will prolong your life. Letting go of the stress, cleansing yourself will envelop new options, new ideas, new thoughts, and a new, stronger emotional stance. You can fight away the negativity. Thank you for being here today. I am Paul Francis, and this is Moments. This is Series 1, Episode 11, The Clearing. Please share the show. Invite your friends and your family and your colleagues. And please share it in your groups, and especially the groups where people may need help and guidance and strength in some way. Let me know that you're enjoying the show by hitting the thumbs, the little hearts, and leaving feedback on my Facebook page, Paul Francis Medium. Have a fantastic day. Everything in front of you is coming your way. Enjoy life. Everything behind you is in the past. Let it go. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for being here. And until I see you again, be kind. Look out for each other. Communicate, appreciate, and validate everyone in your life, so a medium never has to do it for you. And remember, live life and love. Take care.